almost there, almost 100% better. At least I'd like to think that. Probably 85, 80%. But at this point, maybe I should be not 100% enthusiastic. Otherwise, I might lose my voice, and then it's really difficult to make content without a voice. I mean, I've said before, I make incredibly great shitty content. It's a lot of quantity, and the quality is questionable. Here we have the Ballon d'Or nominations. For me, the most important football award of the year. People might disagree. For me, it probably is. It's always between Messi and Ronaldo. It has been for the last decade. But last year, we had a shock winner. Honestly, while I wouldn't say either of those two should have probably won, Modric was a bit out of nowhere. He's up there. He's been up there, one of the world's best players for a long time. But some people were shocked that he won. This year, pretty open field, honestly. I'm still ill, so I'm going to sneeze right now. Sorry. Okay, I didn't sneeze. That's embarrassing. So the awards came out, and the nomination list has a couple of surprise entries. My boy, Son! Heung-Min, the Korean king. Alright, lad, number one. Alright, he's on the list, 30 best footballers in the world. Alright, I don't know if he's the first Asian player ever nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Before anyone says something stupid like, Russia, Igor Belanov, like all those years ago. Russia is not part of fucking Asia, alright? It's Europe. It's Europe. They're all part of the EU. That's how it works. Look at them, alright? They're European. Please, don't be fucking stupid. So, Igor Belanov, no mas. But I think he is the first Asian player to be ever nominated, which is cool. I mean, it's cool because he deserves it, not just because he's Asian, because that would be useless if he didn't deserve it. But I think he deserves to be on this list. I saw something Glenn Hoddle said. I watched the game against Red Star Belgrade last night. Son played really well. You know, he deserves to be on the list. I think he's had a really good year, 18 months even. And we're going to see where he is exactly on this list. I think it might be done alphabetically. But there's a keeper list here as well for best keeper in the world, I guess. Alisson, Kepa, Edison, Handanovic, Lloris, Neuer, Oblak, Onana! My guy Onana, thank you very much for fucking up in the semi-final there. Szczesny and ter Stegen. I mean, I would say that if I had to be blank, Alisson is probably going to win that because they won the Champions League. These awards are always very Champions League focused. That would be my bet, at least. Then there's the Copa Trophy. It's a new thing. Only started last year, I think, as far as I remember. And Mbappe was the rightful winner of that. This year, it's a new bunch of lads. I don't know how to say your name, mate. Samuel, I can say that part at least. He's a Nigerian lad playing for Villarreal. I really can't say his second name. People do that with my middle names. They can't say them, so I understand. I just can't say that. Mateus de Ligt. I mean, for this under-21 award, João Felix, yeah. Guendouzi, yeah, I mean, really? What is the... It's a young award. Is it under-21 or under-23? I'm not sure. Oh, it's under-21. Moises Keane. Oh, there's another Korean lad. Lee Kang-in. Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah, he plays for Valencia. He hasn't really done much, though. Lunin and Sancho. I mean, half the people on this list I would say deserve to be there. I don't really see how half of them should be on that list, considering they haven't really done anything. But to the main, I mean, there's the female list. I'm sure someone will make a video about that as well. But not now. No. So we got the men's list here. It should just be the list. Aguero. First on the list is alphabetical. Trent Alexander-Arnold, have no problem with that at all. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, again, makes sense. Alisson, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Karim Benzema, cool. I mean, Madrid didn't really have a very good season last year, so Maybe not. I mean, he scored a lot of goals still, so like I guess that's sort of his job. Kevin De Bruyne. I'm sorry, lads, should not be on this list. He was injured like the whole year. How can he be on this list if he was injured for like 6 months, 8 months? No. No. Frankie de Jong, I guess. Matthias de Ligt. I mean, they're on the young list. João Felix. I don't think he should be on this list personally, but like, okay. Roberto Firmino. Firmino's good, man. I think he's good. I think he maybe is slightly underrated. I think Mane and Salah really do take the headlines at Liverpool, but I don't know if he should be on the Ballon d'Or list. Griezmann, yep. Hazard, 100%. Koulibaly, probably the best defender in the world right now. Lewandowski, of course. Lloris. Lloris on the main award. I mean, he's broken his arm now, so it's a bit shit, fractured it, but like, that's a bit surprising. I'm not gonna play. That's a bit shocking that Lloris actually managed to scramble his name onto this shortlist. The keeper shortlist I 100% get, but really? I mean, I'm glad that there's Tottenham on there, but like still, Riyad Mahrez. What the hell is Riyad Mahrez? I don't know what he did last year, but like I don't see why he's on this list. Did Algeria win the Africa Cup of Nations this year? Was the Africa Cup of Nations this year? I don't know. Maybe. But even then, should he have been on this list? I don't think so. Sadio Mane. Yeah, I agree with that. Kylian Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo, Salah, Bernardo Silva, another underrated player. I don't think he gets as much love as he should get, outside of City fans. I think he's a really, really great player. Son Heung-Min! Son! Thank the Lord. He's getting the respect he deserves nowadays. He's getting something at least. You know, I remember 3 years ago, 3 years ago, I'd be like, why is no one chatting about Son? He just ran like 100 yards and like set up Kane for a goal in the most ridiculous way. How is he not getting noticed like this? And I think he was a much more selfish player than he is now. I think Poch has basically broken the selfishness out of him generally. Because when he first came, him and Lamela I think they were very, very similar. And Son basically became less selfish in my opinion, and Lamela didn't. But Lamela, you can see, isn't on this list, so that's good. But to be fair, Lamela did play well yesterday in certain ways. He got a goal, 2 assists. I just don't think his overall play was that good. Oh, you said, well, he scored a goal and got 2 assists. Son got 2 goals. Kane got 2 goals. But Lamela's actual overall play in the game, his contribution to the game, outside of, I know it's simple to say, outside of the goal scoring opportunities where it's important to do, but I don't think he added anything else to the team, and I don't think he generally does. That's just my opinion. I think Ndombele and Sissoko were more crucial to the way the team played yesterday against Red Star, and I think it's probably how we potentially will set up in the future with Ali up top as well. I think that, I think that Lamela, he contributed and that's great, but I don't think he added to the overall play of the team. That's just my opinion, obviously, but I have a negative perception of Eric Lamela. But back to the point, Son, my lad, my guy, well done. I swear it's so cool seeing the progression of Son. We have Raheem Sterling, Dustin Tadic, had a good year. I mean, to be fair, I remember Tadic on Fire, seeing that on YouTube. Had a great year, so maybe I'd play with Tadic being there. Ter Stegen makes sense. Donny van der Beek, maybe. I don't know about that one. Virgil van Dijk, obviously. Genie Wijnaldum. Man, how are some of these players on the list? I want to see the list from last year, because this is going to be... Actually, there's no Luka... There's no Luka Modric. He had a pretty bad year, I guess. Modric. I agree, 2018. Ronaldo, Griezmann, Mbappe, Messi, Salah, Varane, Hazard, De Bruyne, Kane, Kante, Neymar, Suarez, Courtois, Pogba, Aguero, Bale, Benzema, Firmino, Rakitic, Ramos, Cavani, Marcelo. I feel last year's list was a much better list than this year. That's really interesting. You look at the... I mean, you take Isco, Lloris, Godin, maybe Mario Mandzukic. There we go. And Marcelo out of that list. Everyone else on that list, 100%. Firmino, yeah, I mean, deserves to be there. I think so, at least from what they contributed to their teams. This is a very interesting one, because I'm not sure Gini Wijnaldum necessarily should be on the best players in the world list. Just my opinion, of course. Donny van de Beek, really? I don't really see it, personally. That's 2. Tadic is a maybe. SONNY is a definite. Who else we got here? Mahrez, I don't think should be on the list. Lloris, I question why he's on this list. That's from a Spurs fan perspective. I want him to be the best in the world, but like I question why he's on this list sometimes. I think he's one of the best keepers in the world. I think he's one of the best shot stoppers in the world. I just think he makes mistakes needlessly, but I think he contributes way more in terms of his defensive qualities and the way he is in goal. I think that overrides the odd mistake he makes, which could cost us, a couple of points. I think his long-term overall benefit is much more than the slight costs that might come from his own occasional stupidity. So those are 5 players I've already knocked off the list who I don't think maybe should be there. João Felix, Frankie de Jong, Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, I'd say at least 8, maybe Firmino, but he won the Champions League with Liverpool, so I can't really add that. Trent Alexander-Arnold on your... I don't know. At least 8 players out of the 30, I question their place on this list. Now, it's easy for me to question being a professional footballer and all, but it is odd. Maybe they're trying to be more open in terms of what they qualify as the world's best. Maybe it's what you contribute to your team individually as opposed to where your team is overall in terms of if they won the Champions League or their National League or how they did in cup competitions. But it's a good list. It's a cool list. I think that there are people on there that should be lucky to be on there. I think Raheem Sterling should be on this list, 100%. I still feel Sterling is actually overrated, though. He gets in great positions. He scores a lot of goals now. I just think his overall finishing is not very good, and I don't think his scoring potential from outside of 12 yards is, there. And not everyone needs to do that. If you have the speed to get in behind and do that, then great. But I think Sterling is slightly overrated. That's just my opinion, though, and I know a lot. But yeah, cool list. Glad to see Sonny on it. It'll be interesting to see who'll win this. If I was to say who's going to win it, it's not going to be Aguero, it's not going to be Alexander-Arnold, Aubameyang, no, Alisson, no, Benzema, no, De Bruyne, no, De Jong, no, De Ligt, no, João Felix, no, Firmino, no, Griezmann, no, Hazard, no, Koulibaly? I mean, no, they didn't do well enough Champions League. Koulibaly, no, Lewandowski, no, Lloris, no, Mahrez, no, Mane, no. Ooh. Marquinhos I don't know. No. Mbappe, no. Messi, no. Ronaldo, no. Salah, no. Bernardo Silva, no. Oh, yeah, of course it's going to be No, it's not going to be Son who's going to win it. I don't think he's going to win it, at least. It's going to be Virgil van Dijk. I had to get all the way to the bottom of the damn list to get there. Is Virgil van Dijk. He's winning the Ballon d'Or this year. It's good. It's good to see a defender win it. I suppose it can't always be, strikers winning these awards because it sort of belittles the rest of the team sometimes. So, my bet is definitely on Virgil van Dijk. I might even put a bit of a bet on. What are the odds for Virgil van Dijk to win it? I'm sure the odds are so stacked in his favour. Ballon d'Or odds. Is my internet gonna work? Well, apparently. No, it is. Okay, this is interesting. Ballon d'Or 2019 odds. Let's see. Oh, Virgil van Dijk remains Ballon d'Or frontrunner ahead of Messi. Yeah, I don't think Messi's gonna win it. I love how Harry Kane's on the odds, even though he's not nominated. That's a bit mad. That is a bit crazy. He's on the odds. That's just ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get how that works. People were just putting money on Harry Kane and he's not nominated. They're going to be pissed off. But yeah, my bet is Virgil van Dijk, as is apparently the bookmakers as well. 145. 40, almost a 50% return. I think I might be making a bet. I think I might be making some money. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Virgil van Dijk himself will come after you, alright? Big lad. He's basically a machine the size of a house. You don't want that. You really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great, and I'll see you next time. Tomorrow. Again, just to be clear, I make a video every day. I'll be back again tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.